The sixth presenters are Ms. Kozue Hagiwara and Ms. Haruka Komatsu. Please start.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are business managers of Pen Akimoto. What would you do if you knew a disaster would occur 5 minutes later? In 1995, Kobe was heavily damaged by the Great Earthquake. For aiding support, we sent 2,000 packages of fresh bread from the prefecture of Tochigi to the affected area as soon as the earthquake occurred. However, 2/3 of the bread ended up in the waste in the garbage because of its short shelf life. We realized the need for long-life bread, and so came up with this amazing idea for emergency product. We have a strong desire to help people and began the development of conservable bread in a can. Failure after failure of our tireless efforts are finally rewarded when we successfully developed this great tasting canned bread.
We would like to expand our business overseas because, according to the Zero Risks Research Group, the number of natural disasters worldwide has been increasing recently, as this world map of natural hazard in 2012 shows. Of course, natural disasters will keep happening.
I'm sure you remember these global cases as well. The 2010 earthquake that hit Haiti, in 2011 earthquake that triggered huge tsunami in the Tohoku region. These unpredictable tragedies have been occurring all around the world. Disasters cannot be prevented, but we can be prepared the moment they strike.
There are 2 points about our product we feel are vital. First, we would like to tell you the fascinating point of our canned bread as emergency rations. After that, we are going to explain our expansion, why the world needs our bread, and how we can get our bread to the world.
First and foremost are the benefits of a canned bread. There are 3 basic but very appealing points that will definitely result in its success as an emergency ration. A long shelf life, the quick and simple process of consumption, and the softness and delicious taste of the bread.
The first important point is that our canned bread has a long shelf life because of a unique process. As long as the can remains unopened, the shelf life of the bread inside is okay for up to 3 years. Our canned bread goes through a special process in terms of baking. Other canned breads are usually packed immediately after baking. This exposes them to the air, shortening their shelf life. However, our bread is baked in the can itself. Through unique process, our bread becomes sterilized by the heat. This is a world first in terms of bread technology. We have even been issued patents for it in Japan, the US, China, and Taiwan.
The second benefit is that the quick and simple process for consumption makes our bread easy to eat. People can eat our canned bread without cutlery or cooking. There are some emergency rations which require cooking with the use of water or heating in the oven. However, it is extremely difficult to cook and heat things when you don't have clean water or electricity available. Which would you choose if your life depended on it? The food requires cooking or our fast-free canned bread. You must choose a canned bread because it is nutritious and easy to eat in times of distress.
The final point we would like to emphasize is that the bread is soft and scrumptious. The taste can be explained through words, so why don't we taste it? Just lift the top and pull off the lid. In seconds, you will notice the aroma of freshly baked bread. This savory scent will surely relieve the victims of their worry about food. Oh, is there anybody who thinks the canned edge is dangerous? Don't worry about it. The double safety put-off has no sharp edges, so you do not have to be concerned about cutting your hands or fingers.
The bread can be eaten straight out of the can. After you take a piece of bread,
Oh, wait.
just a moment. After you take a piece of bread,
Yes,
all
here.
you need to do is pop it into your mouth. It is incredibly soft and delicious.
Yes!
There is a special baking sheet that wrapped the bread inside of the can. It is just like shoji paper, which is used in Japanese style rooms. The paper maintains the moisture levels inside of the can, so the bread can be kept soft for 3 years. On top of that, there are 3 fantastic flavors: strawberry, orange, and plum. So choose the one you love most. Because of the softness and delicate flavor, our canned bread can be eaten by all ages, from the children to the elderly.
These 3 benefits of our canned bread as an emergency ration, a long shelf life, and the quick and simple process of consumption, and the soft and wonderful taste of our bread will be a great relief for those in need.
Is anyone feeling an urge to buy a canned bread yet? We would like to show you expansion plans and global sales. A way to expand our product overseas is to market it as emergency rations as international aid in times of distress.
As our first step, we would like to sell it to schools. When new students enter school, they can purchase some canned bread and keep the bread for emergencies at school for 2 years. When disaster hits, the bread can be eaten as an emergency rations by the students. At that time, they will realize the importance of stocked emergency rations. If there is no disaster, students can write a message on the can and it will be delivered to the country in need over the next year. This new system helps students prepare for disaster by themselves and contribute to stopping starvation in developing countries. This cycle will continue every 3 years.
When the system takes root anywhere, without a doubt, people all over the world will be purchasing our canned bread. Since our canned bread can easily be stored at the workplace, at home, at emergency evacuation areas, it's a win-win situation. A win for people who stock our canned bread, and a win for the world.
In conclusion, our canned bread will play an important role as emergency rations when disaster hits. The victim can be comforted by the fresh and savory bread straight out of the can. The long shelf life will allow it to be kept until the moment it is really needed. Are you ready for the next disaster? Disasters cannot be prevented, but the world can be prepared with our canned bread. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much. I'm getting hungry. Okay, let's go to the judges now for the question and answer session.
Good afternoon, ladies. Thank you for your presentation. I'm Elizabeth Lee with the U.S. Embassy. Thank you again.
Thank you.
My question for you today is, this is a very rice-based nation. Japan is a very rice-based nation, and you're dealing with a lot of nations that also have rice-based economies. How do you intend to promote this product, which is a bread and more of a Western-based food, to the economies that are more rice-based? Thank you.
Thank you for your question. We think that now bread is eaten by people all around the world. Since we know we eat rice for daily But we also eat bread for breakfast and lunchtime. So we are sure that bread is eaten by all over the world.
Okay, thank you. And the next judge?
Hi, Kozo Hiromatsu, a farmer from Gunma. Welcome to Tokyo. Okay. Well, great presentation. I enjoyed your presentation very much.
Thank you.
But I think it is a bit too idea is great, but it is a bit mottainai. What is if you limit the waste? I mean, the usage of the food to only to emergency aid food like a canned bread.
Yes.
Can't you expand your idea to broader market, and not only for the purpose of not only emergency aid, but also gourmet world
yes.
of pleasure of eating or dining, and also not only the bread. You can probably store miso pan or yakimanju, right? But what else other than bread can you think of for using this technology, especially for gourmet field?
Yes, as a snack. Yes. As you already saw, the taste is really wonderful and so incredibly soft, that bread. So I think the bread, our bread, can be eaten as a snack, like when you're hungry and you don't have enough time. Okay.
Other than bread, what else
Else.
you can keep in
It's
your
a
can?
technique for bread in a can. So
This technique is only for bread.
yes.
Okay. How about the miso pan and the yakimanju?
A miso pan is
No, I'm joking. Thank you very much for trying. Thank you.
But we can make other tastes.
Yes.
Other flavors. So miso pan could be possible.
Sure, of course. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very, very much. Let's go to the audience now for any questions. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, we have this lady over here in the middle.
Oh, thank you very much for your presentation. My name is Anna Yonezawa. I'm a student of Tokyo University. And you said you'll send cans to maybe developing countries, but it may not be environmentally friendly. So do you think we could maybe export the skill? Maybe we could teach how they can make these kinds of cans, like in these countries?
Could you? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. So maybe so instead of sending these cans to these countries, maybe we could tell them the technology to make them.
Yes. Actually, we are planning to build our company
company.
in Vietnam. Yes, in developing countries. So, yes.
Yeah, we will. We didn't do it, but we can try. So when we send a canned bread, we can also teach the techniques. Actually, we've been thinking about transport canned bread and techniques to Vietnam.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Hagiwara and Ms. Komatsu, for a very delicious presentation.
Thank you.
ありがとうございました。